traveling buddy. You are my traveling buddy.
Right. Is that better? Is that worse? I don't know. I don't know. Wow. Light.
Light. I'm in the light. Go to the light, zero in.
There's these amazing clouds today. They're moving, but you can barely perceive it. Wow. Those are awesome. They look like a cartoon. The light's way better now, 20 minutes later. Sometimes you see really interesting things in this Safeway parking lot. I see something like behind a bush over there, and I want to go check it out. What it is. You see what I'm seeing? I see something. It looks like a chalkboard. It is a chalkboard. What the heck? What the heck? Trade work for a place to be? What? Look at this. I mean, what kind of story does this tell? Wow. Wow. Oh my God, you guys, that almost makes me cry. Same person? What the heck? You just never know what kind of stories you're gonna find out here in the naked jungle. Isn't that a trip? It's like somebody looked like was having a hard time, and they put up a sign. It had to be their dogs that were missing, because otherwise why would that sign be taped to their chalkboard thing saying that they needed help and they needed work? Who is this person? This is gonna trip me out for the rest of the day. Look at all your little nose prints all over the window, Mea. Oh my gosh, when the sun shines on it. Oh wow, we gotta go to the gas station and clean that window, Mea. That's what we gotta do. Oh my goodness. You got a wet little nose. I know. I got Mea's little nose prints off the window. Looks much better. Who am I kidding? It still looks like crap. I can't even reach the whole windshield. What are you crying about? Okay, we'll just go for a ride. We'll go out Moscow Road or something. Yes, we have a Moscow Road. We are driving through Russia. We are driving through Russia. We are going to Moscow Road. Right now. I will take you on tour of Moscow Road. It is very lovely this time of year in Moscow. Moscow, Moscow, how I love you, Moscow. Today's Wednesday. Wow. I don't know what happens to the days. They just flutter by. The days flutter by like butterflies. Flutter by There's a poem there somewhere. I gotta write a poem. Alright, so we're just going out for a little drive up River Road to Moscow Road in the town of What the heck are you doing? I have told you, I don't know how many times, sit in your seat and stay there. None of this falling over business. My goodness, what am I gonna do with you? Here's the world famous Pink Elephant Bar. That little bar has like been here forever. When I moved up here 30 years ago this year, that little bar was like the happening place. Lots of bikers. I don't tend to hang around in bars, so I really didn't hang out there much, but it's adorable. And it's flooded like too many times, and they had to close it up. But they haven't torn it down, so I don't know what the plan is for it. But pretty famous little attraction right there, the Pink Elephant Bar. And there's little Bartlett's Market, and I'm gonna run in and get a cup of coffee. Go get a cup of coffee? You want a cup of coffee? What do you think? Yeah? Okay, get you an espresso. Like that dog needs an espresso. Oh my God, no. There, here's your low-fat decaf frappuccino. Or was it low-fat half-calf? Did I get it wrong? Oh, she's mad now. I got your coffee wrong. So I decided to drive up over this hill. This hill is called Sterrett Hill. Used to have the nickname Heroin Hill. Long before I lived here, but I used to live on this hill, and it's just kind of this really hokey, weird little twisty road with a lot of houses that have slid down the hill, and it's just kind of, oh, you can stop it, sit up, it's just kind of trippy up here, and I just thought I'd drive past the old place where my kids and I lived. Yep, there's the house. Okay, that little red house right there. It's where we lived. It looks like some people live there now that are equally as down on their luck as we were. Wow. Does it say on the door? A spoiled rotten poodle lives here. So they have a poodle. Okay. This is not the healthiest place for a poodle to live. People that put houses up here. I mean, how did they move their furniture up there? I don't know. So this is one of those little places that the tourists don't go. Like the forest primeval in here. It really is beautiful. A waterfall right there. This place was abandoned before I even moved from there in 1995. It's still sitting here, abandoned. Like, why doesn't somebody tear it down? I don't know. It's a freaking hazard. It's just like a place for kids to get in trouble. Posted private property, yeah, right. Like, that's gonna keep kids out. Check out this fence right there. And now, as you can see, we're turning on Moscow Road. And this is Moscow Road. be a place right along here that was just a whole bunch of little travel trailers kind of pieced together, like touching each other on one property. They kind of made like one house out of several little trailers. I don't know how far down the road it was. If I can spot it, I'll show it to you. There's some cute places. There's like, it's interesting here because you'll have like a really nice house and then a really rundown house, and then a really nice house and then another really rundown house. And they're all kind of cute in their own way. Oh, look at the swamp. Swamp. It's a swamp. I don't see the trailer house. Don't see the trailer house anymore. That's too bad. It was cool, but it probably got flooded and storm damaged and all those things that happen. There's the river. Oh, there it went. Saw it for a second. Wow. That is really beautiful. That is really pretty. Crossing the river. There's our rodeo grounds. And this is Duncan's Mills, which is absolutely adorable. Let's pull in here for a minute. Oh, come on, Mea, please. Please with the crying. They smoke their own salmon here. I love this dog. I forgot to tell you guys, I called the VA to see if I could get some kind of advice or input on Mike's motivation, and they told him that they were going to call him in the next couple of weeks with an appointment for mental health and an appointment for physical therapy. And what was the other thing they said? Oh yeah, and that I should call the social worker in a couple of weeks and just kind of update her on what's going on. So I kind of feel like at least a third party now realizes what I'm up against. We had a long conversation with her on the phone for like an hour, which I thought was kind of above and beyond for the VA. That was really cool. And Mike and I put it on speakerphone and we both talked to her, and we had Mike and I had a good conversation a few days before that too. And it turns out like things like his showering and his not exercising, apparently, according to him, those things are like on his mind a lot more than I realize. And I haven't given him credit for, at least processing those things somehow. Apparently he like made a commitment to himself that he was going to shower every Saturday, and then 2 Saturdays had come and gone without him following through. And he was able to like share that with me, and I said, wow, I thought you were just ignoring the problem. I didn't think you were actually like going through any mental process about it at all. And so I thought that was really good kind of communication, that he was able to tell me that, and I was able to appreciate it, and I just thought it was kind of a good conversation. It might not sound like, the great intimacy that you hope for in a marriage, but for us, that was a big thing. So I'm having a good day, you guys. Yay. Things are looking up. So I'm going home, you guys. I've totally run out of things to say, or at least rational, sane things to say. Everything that's coming out of my mouth is gibberish and silliness, which is okay. That's okay too. Everything's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Maya. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. It's a rainbow. See? I knew it. Everything's gonna be okay.